Hello everyone. Now we'll be starting with the next chapter, lines and angles. This is chapter number 10, in which we are going to discuss about various angles, various properties of angles. Firstly, what is an angle? Angle is formed when two rays meet at a point. Now, what is the meaning of this line? Ray means which is having a starting point, but it has no end point. And when this has no end point, we are keeping it as arrow. Again, one more ray is there. When these two rays have a common point, this point which is called as a vertex, when these two rays are starting or are having a common vertex, then an angle is formed. This is called as an angle. This is an angle. Okay, so how an angle is formed? Angle is formed when two rays meet at a point. These are two rays and they both are meeting at one point. This point is called as the vertex. Symbol of the angle is like this, tilted L. This is the symbol. Now if you have to tell that how you are going to make, what is the name of the angle? Suppose this is ray X, this point is O, and this ray is Y. This ray is OX, this ray is OY, and I have to name this angle. The name of this angle is going to be XOY. Now you just have to keep in mind that the angle on the vertex on which the angle is formed is going to be in the middle. Rest, it can be XOY or YOX, but since the angle is made on the vertex O, that has to be in the middle. Okay, now this was the first introduction of the angle. Now next we are going to talk about the types of angles. We have been doing this in the lower grades also. What are the types of angle? Acute angle means from 0 to 90. Right angle means 90 degree. Obtuse means from 90 to 180. Straight angle means 180. Complete means 360, and reflex means 180 to 360. Now this I am going to explain you with the help of this diagram. In this diagram, this I have made like this, right? A graph has been made. In this graph, let me show you here. Like this I have made. This is 0. This is going to be 90 degree. This is going to be 180 degree, and this is going to be 270 degree. Here it is going to be 360 degree. 0 degree is named as 0 angle. Then this part from 0 to 90 is called as acute angle. From 0 to 90 is called as acute angle. 90 degree is called as right angle. Right? Next, this part from 90 to 180. From 90 to 180. This region is complete called as obtuse angle. This 180 means straight angle. Why this is a straight angle? Because here is 90 and this is also 90. This complete is a straight angle. On a straight line is there, so that means this is a straight angle. 180 is a straight angle. Okay. Now the next part. This complete region from 180 degree to 360 degree, this is called as a reflex angle. That is from starting from 181 to 359 degree is going to be reflex angle. 359 is included. 360 means complete angle. Complete means this complete circle. This is 180, this is 180. What is 180 plus 180? 360. So one complete circle is going to make 360, which is going to be a complete angle. Okay, so that's what was explained in this diagram. All the angles have been explained in this, right? Now let's start with the pair of angles. Now the pair of angle means two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common arm and a common vertex. Now what is the meaning of adjacent? Adjacent means neighbor. In simple words, I am going to talk about adjacent. Adjacent means neighbor. Now I will be explaining you this term neighbor, adjacent pair with the help of this diagram. See, these are two lines and one more line I have made. This is the vertex. Now I am going to tell you that x, o, y and z. Now just find out two angles which are made here. One is this angle XOY, and the second angle is YOZ, angle YOZ. There is one thing common in both this vertex. These two rays are on the same vertex, and this angle and this angle, they are having this common arm. So adjacent means one, they should have the common vertex, and second, both the angles should have the common arm. Okay, now again see in this is the diagram given to you. Now you have to tell the pairs of the adjacent angles. Firstly, if I am going to talk about AOB and BOC, they both are adjacent to each other. AOB, BOC, they both are having the common vertex O, and they are having OB ray as a common arm. So this is going to be one pair of adjacent angles. Let's talk about the next. BOC, COD. Now in BOC and COD, OC is common. This is the common arm, and O point is the vertex which is common. So 2 and 3 are adjacent, 1 and 2 are adjacent. That means the names AOB, BOC, they are adjacent. Next, BOC, COD, they are also adjacent. Okay, so this is the adjacent angle. Let's move to the next, complementary angles. Now this you have to make sure that you know that what are the complementary angles, because on the basis of complementary angles and supplementary angles, we are having the questions in the exercise 10.1. Complementary angles, the pair of angles whose sum is 90 degree. Each pair is complement of the other, or each angle is the complement of the other. For example, 30. Now they are saying one angle is there which is of 30 degree, one angle is there which is of 60 degree. When I am going to combine them together, they are going to make 90 degree. Okay, so the sum of two angles has to be 90 degree. Then we can say that they are complementary to each other. 30 and 90 are 30 and 60 are complementary to each other because their sum is giving me 90. Now if I have to find what is the complement of 60, it is going to be 30. What is the complement of 30? It is going to be 60. So they both are complement. How you are going to find the complements now? I have been given one number or an angle I have been given. For example, this is 70 degree. I have to tell the complement of this 70 degree. Complement I am going to find of 70 degree. How I am going to find? I can find it by subtracting with from 90. 90 minus 70, it is going to give me 20. So the complement of 70 is 20. Similarly, if I have to find the complement of 20 degree, again I have to find the complement, and to find the complement I am going to subtract this angle 20 from 90. This is going to give me 70. So can you see, complement of 70 is 20, complement is 20 is 70. Complement means sum of two angles have to be 90. If you have to find the complement of one angle, just subtract from 90. You will be getting the complement of each other. Next is supplement. Same thing is there in supplement. The only difference is the sum of the angles is 180. Each angle is the supplement of the other. Now you have to find the supplement of 135, subtract from 180. So in complement, we are finding the complement of an angle x. For example, any angle can be there. We are going to find the complement by 90 minus x. Supplement I have to find for any number or any angle, I am going to subtract from 180. Okay, so now, so this was your complementary and this was your supplementary. In this, for example, 135 degree is there. This is the angle, and I have to find the supplement of this angle. So that what I am going to do, 180 degree minus 135. Whatever angle is there, I am going to subtract from 180, and I will be getting 45. Okay. Now let's move to the linear pair. Now this is very important. The pair of angles that are adjacent as well as supplementary is known as a linear pair. Now what is the meaning of this? Just look at this figure. Now this is a straight line. On this straight line, the angles, the sum of angles which are making 180, then all these angles are making linear pair. The sum of all these angles have to be 180. They will make a linear pair. They have to be on the straight line. For example, let us see one more. I have drawn this. One is like this and one is like this. This is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. Now all these angles are on this straight line, this straight line. So I can say that if I am going to do the sum of all these angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, the sum has to be 180 degree, and the reason you will write it as linear pair. Okay, let us take an example. This is a ray. This is 60 degree, this is 80 degree, and this is 40 degree. Now you are going to do the sum of all these. When you are going to do the sum of all these, 60 plus 80 plus 40, it is going to give me 180. So you can add them and you will see that the answer should come 180, and the reason will be linear pair. They have to be on the straight line. Okay, so this was your linear pair. Now let's move to the next is vertical opposite angle. The next type of an angle is vertical opposite angles. Vertically opposite means like this, opposite, which are opposite to each other. Now you can see this cross X alphabet. You can see in this angles we are going to identify the angles. Firstly, AOD is one angle, COB, this is one more angle. So since they both are vertical to each other, so I can say that they both are vertically opposite pairs. AOD, COB, opposite angles, and opposite angles are always equal. If this is 30 degree, then this is also going to be 30 degree. If this is 60 degree, this will also be a 60 degree. Vertically opposite, the angles which are opposite to each other, they are going to be equal. Now I have written here the names of the pair of vertically opposite angles. Let us see. AOD, what will be the vertically opposite angle of this? COB or BOC, whatever you want to write, but O has to come in the center. Next, AOC and BOD or DOB, and they both are going to be equal. Vertical opposite angles are going to be equal, right? So this I have written it here, vertically opposite angles are equal. Let's move to the next one. Now these are the examples, but before starting with the examples, I want to discuss the first 3 questions of the exercise 10.1. On whatever concept we have done till now, these questions are based on that. Find the pair of the adjacent angles in the figure. Now this figure is already given in your book, and you have to tell the pair of the adjacent angles in which instead of writing AOB, you have to write angle 1. Instead of BOC, you are going to write angle 2. Instead of COD 3, DOE 4, AOE 5. You have to write like this. Now let us see what are the adjacent angles. Adjacent to angle 1 is angle 2. So 1 and 2, they are the adjacent angles. 2 and 3, they both are adjacent, because if I am going to talk about BOC and COD, they both are on the common vertex and the common arm is there. So 2 and 3. Then 3 and 4, again this common arm is there and vertex is O. Then AOD. In AOD you can see COE, AOE. OE is coming common and vertex is common. So 3 and 4, then 4 and 5, and then similarly 1 and 5. So these are the pairs of the adjacent angles. You have to write like this. If they would have not given you the numbers, then you would have named the angles like AOE, AOB. But since they have already given 1, 2, 3, so you don't have to write the complete name. You just have to write with the numbers. Now question number 2 is you have to find the complementary angles. I have just explained you. I'll be doing 2 parts and the rest parts you'll be doing by yourself. Now you have to find the complementary angles. You have to find the complement of 87. Of course, to find the complement of this number, I am going to subtract this number from 90. And what will be the complement? 3. Similarly of 13. If I have to find the complement of 13, you have to subtract it with 90, because the sum of these 2 angles has to be 90. So if one is 13, then the other I can get by subtracting from 90. Okay. Next, C, D, E part, try by yourself. Now question number 3. Now question number 3 is find the supplementary angle. Now supplementary means to subtract the given angle from 180, because the sum of two angles is 180. That's why we are going to subtract. Supplementary angle of 115 is going to be 180 minus 115, which will give me 65. You can check your answer whether this is right or not by adding 115 and 65. If 115 and 65 is giving you the sum of 180, that means your answer is correct. Supplementary means subtract the given angle from 180. Complementary means subtract the given angle from 90. Like this you can do question number 3, all the parts, right? E parts are there, so you can pause the video to note down. First this is the page, then next page, and then this page. So these are first 3 questions of the exercise 10.1. Now let's move to these 2 examples. These 2 examples, if I am having an angle x, let the angle be x, right? What is going to be the complement of this angle? Complement of x is going to be 90 minus x. And what is going to be the supplement of this angle? 180 degree minus x. So make sure these 2 things. Now we are going to move further. Supplement of an angle. We don't know the angle, so I am going to take the angle x. Supplement of an angle means 180 minus x. I have taken the supplement of that angle. Exceeds the angle. That means this number is bigger than that angle which we have assumed. Let the angle be x. Okay. So 180 minus x exceeds, this supplement exceeds this angle. That means this is bigger. So minus x by 60 degree. And then you have to find the angle. How you are going to find? Just see the solution here. Let the angle be x, then the supplement of this angle is going to be 180 minus x. And then according to the question, supplement exceeds the angle. That means this supplement is greater than this. By how much? 60. So how I have solved this? 180 as it is, minus minus plus. So minus x and minus x will be minus 2x equals to 60. Minus 2x will go to the other side. It will become positive and all the variables to one side. So 2x will be to one side. 60 will come here. It will come out to be negative. 180 minus 60 will give you 120. 2x as it is. Now since we have to find the value of x, this 2 will go to the other side. 120 upon 2, it is going to give me the answer 60. Okay. So if you want me to solve it, I can solve it here. 180 degree minus x minus 2x equals to 60 degree. 180 as it is, 60 will come to the other side, minus 60 equals to 2x. Now 180 minus 60 will give me 120 equals to 2x. You have to find the value of x. So 120 upon 2, 2 ones are 2 60s are. So therefore x comes out to be 60. Therefore angle is going to be 60 degree. And this is your answer, example number 1. Okay. Now the example number 2 is also very easy. You just have to see what is the complement, what is the supplement. Go word by word, make the equation and then solve it. Twice the complement of an angle, and we don't know the angle. So the angle is going to be, let angle be x. Then what is the complement of this angle? 90 minus x. And less than the supplement. Supplement is also they are asking. So supplement means 180 minus x. Okay. So now let us start. Twice the complement. Twice means 2 multiplied with the complement. This is the complement, 90 minus x. Is 35 less than the supplement. That means this 35 less than means minus 35. If I am going to write 35 less than, this I am going to write as minus 35. Okay. So this is 35 less than the supplement. And what is the supplement? 180 minus x. Now this equation has been formed. Twice the complement is 35 less than the supplement. This is the equation. Now let us solve this equation. Firstly 2 I am going to multiply with the bracket. 2 into 90, 180 minus 2 into x, 2x equals to 180 minus x minus 35. 180 minus 2x equals to, now what is 180 minus 35? It will give me 145. So 145 minus x. Now all the constants at one side, all the variables at one side. So 180, 145 I am going to keep it here. It will turn out to be minus 145. Minus x here only, minus 2x will go to the other side, will change to plus 2x. And this will come out to be x when you are going to solve this. And this will come out to be 35. So therefore the angle is going to be 35, and this is the solution. Okay, so now your homework is that you have to complete first 3 questions of the exercise 10.1. Thank you.